Hey, thanks for watching. We're going to be going out to the West Desert today. We're going to go by and look at a few sites to show you where we go rock hounding. So let's go. We exit off I-15, Interstate 15 in north central Utah, and we're headed into the city of Nephi, going out to the West Desert. So let's head out. So we're headed westbound out of 100 north of Nephi. We're going to continue towards Delta. So we're crossing over Main Street here, headed due west. So here's a large mining operation that you will pass on the way out to Topaz Mountain, and then Delta, and then the Obsidian fields down past, you go by this Sunstone, is right before the Obsidian fields. So you may get caught behind one of the trucks coming out here to make a delivery or pickup. Now we get the zoom. We gotta slow down for this little town, which is called, there it is. What is that? Leamington ding dong ding dong. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Keep going straight. Do not turn off. You go straight through the town. See the sign that says Delta? We're still going that way. Okay, so here we're coming to a T intersection. It's Highway 6, which comes out of Santaquin. But we took I-15 down to Nephi. We're gonna go left to Delta. So this is the end of Highway 132 out of Nephi. So make sure you turn left, which is gonna be headed south. And watch out for the big old trucks hauling along here doing 55 plus. Big old semis. Okay. And what's this sign say up ahead? It looks like Delta is 15 miles. We're gonna be turning off to go out to Topaz. So when you see this plant over here, whatever it is, refinery making cement or something, that's where we're gonna turn. So here's the sign up ahead. So this junction here, looks like it is 174. Junction 174, and the sign should say Topaz Mountain, the bottom. There we go, past the power plant. So that was only a few miles down the road from the last turn. And so we're turning off of Highway 6, which is, we've been going southwest. Now we're getting on 174 westbound. And in the distance there, you can see the power plant. We're gonna go past that. After a long, long drive, we're coming up on Topaz Mountain. So don't blink, you'll miss the turnoff. And there is a sign coming up here that we'll see shortly here, so you want to slow down because it does go off-road immediately. And that's where we're headed, up the Topaz. So here's the sign coming up. What's the sign say? It's been a while since we've been out here. Somebody shoot up the sign. Topaz Mountain Rockhounding area. Yeehaw! All right, here we go. All right, so when you come out the Topaz, there is a claim. This is the company that does the claim that you can pay to dig, but we want to drive past their claim. So because it is BML land, it's legal to drive through their claim, past it to BML land where you can dig on the side of the mountain. So let's go. All right, so we're gonna go to the left to the public rock hounding area. Here we go. All right, so it's best to bring a four-wheel drive truck when you come out here.
Yep.
It gets a little rough.
It is.
Yeah, so let's go look in the riverbed here and see if we can find any little shiny stones, as we don't feel like climbing up the side of the mountain today. All right, so this is Topaz Mountain. This is the bowl right here. What you saw over there is the claim. We've gone past the sign, and so over here is everywhere you can dig. And if you keep looking around here, over to the left, on the far side over there, you can see where people are actually digging. They're actually actively digging on the side of the mountain. So you bring tools, hand tools only, to dig in the mountains up there and chip away looking for little topaz. And so that's it for today. Watch for the future. We'll be back with more videos. We will do more exploring here. But now, let's move on to the Delta, and then the Sunstone, and then the Obsidian. Let's go. If you were on Highway 6 wanting to go to the Delta, we would have kept going straight. We went to Topaz, now we're going back to Delta to go down south. Here's the shortcut. There's the power plant, and then as we come up here, there's going to be a turn, and we're going to go off on this separate road to Delta instead of going all the way back to Highway 6. And so it should be coming up here just a little bit. And all of this is a long drive. So if you think you have not gotten the Topaz, just keep going. It's a long ways out there. Someone hit the sign. We're going to turn right here, so be careful where it says restricted entrance, Jones Road. This is the road. The sign for Delta was hit by someone and it's all messed up. So now we're on the path to Delta. Now we come to the end of Jones Road from the power plant, and we have the warning bars there. This is 1500 North, and you can see right there it says Jones Road 1500 North. So what we want to do is make a left to head towards Delta. So we'll go left here, and you'll see the road curves around to the right. And again, someone hit that sign that says 45 miles an hour. They're turning all the signs sideways on us. So we just continue around this loop down to the south to Delta. Okay, so if you come from Highway 6 from Nephi without going to Topaz, this is what you'll see. Chevron, a Maverick. This is where you want to gas up, go to the bathroom, because there's nothing after this. And then we come to this intersection here where the King store is out of business, and it says Highway 650 West. So we want to go west, and there's usually sheriffs or cops sitting here, so we want to go 30 miles an hour. We drive all the way through here and go back to that intersection where the shortcut is for Topaz. We head southbound. Now we're leaving Delta, and we're going to follow this to the left where it says Ely, Nevada. We're not quite going that far, but we're gonna be on this road for a few miles before we turn again. Okay, so a couple of miles here out of Delta. Look for this sign here. It's junction 257. And you'll see that it says we're going to Deseret and Milford. So make sure you turn south on 257. It comes up kind of quick. So it's late in the day, so we're gonna turn into the sun on South 257. Now we got 30 something miles, I think, to go. 35, 33 miles. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Okay, so here we are around mile marker 55, 56, something like that. And the numbers get lower the further you go from Delta. So here is the Sunstone Knoll. And there's the sign. Is there a sign? I don't see a sign. Where's the turn at? It's coming up here. Yeah, there's a sign. See the brown sign on the right side? Sunstone Knoll. So we're gonna get over because there's someone on our tail. So you turn here. Oh, the cattle guards tore up and bump it. Oh, that was good. See any? Oh, there's a vehicle there. See, we cross railroad tracks and freight trains do come out here. So watch out for freight trains. Okay, let's go check out the knoll. Okay, that is the Sunshine Knoll. You see that plateau back there? Okay, that has been picked over. There's still a lot of good stuff there. A lot of it's tiny. Now you can see how far I am from the Sunset Knoll. All right, I came to the Sunstone Knoll. I always say it wrong. We came way around this road. Look at all this black here. You see all this black down here? Come in closer and check this out. I don't know on camera if you can see anything shiny, but we stopped right here. You see my truck tire? I stepped out of the truck, and look what I found in less than a minute. Look at this. This is a really nice specimen. See how big that is? This is sunstone, and it is yellow. Look at this other, ooh, look at this other big piece. Look at those chunks. Most over there by the knoll are tinier than all of these you see. And check out something else really cool. Can you see this little, see that little seashell? Can you zoom in on that? Isn't that really cool? You get it? Okay, so look at that. Just in a matter of minutes, look at all these huge pieces we found. So we're stopping here on the way to Obsidian that's down there. So this is about halfway, maybe a little bit less than halfway. All right, so look, this is awesome. All thanks to this awesome truck of mine. All right, you don't necessarily need a 4x. Right here you can use a car, you can use a standard SUV. Topaz, you can get away with most cars, but where we went, you needed elevated, something jacked up in 4x. We were in 4 low for part of that. So let's go ahead and move on to the Obsidian. Okay, so now we're coming back to the main road, Highway 257, Sunstone Knoll is behind us. All right, so here's the road tracks. We gotta look for freight trains because they do come along here. No freight trains, so let's go. Watch out for this crazy cattle guard that's all messed up. And now we are gonna make a left. As we leave the knoll, we are going left, which is southwest. And we're at the like mile marker 56 or so. There's mile marker 57 right there, I think. We are going to mile marker 33. So let's go to the Obsidian Fields. All right, now we're south on Highway 257. When you see this tower here, this pole with the cameras on it, they're the UDOT cameras. Right past that is 33. We will be turning left onto a dirt road. So now you want to kind of go slow, watch for traffic behind you. Here's 33 coming up. There's nothing here but a marker by the dirt turn. And it's literally right at the turn. This is the four-way intersection. So here's marker 33. We're going off the road here and there's a train. So fortunately the train is short. We're gonna kick it into 4 high at this point. We are now in 4 high. So we're gonna cross the road tracks and we're gonna go off over that way. To your right, up into the mountains. And we'll show you the next turnoff. There's a turnoff you don't want to miss, otherwise you'll end up in southern Utah. Down the road here for a short distance, and we're going to come to this cattle guard. And you'll see this intersection here with this beat up sign that someone shot. Probably, it looks like an old BML sign. All right, so we're going to go off this way to the right. I don't know why I got my turn signal on. But this is the way we want to head, that direction now. And you'll know you're going the right direction. If you look over here on my left, you'll see we're going to go through another cattle, well, it's actually a gate, there's not a cattle guard. But on the left here, in a moment, you'll see that shack over there, the corrugated steel shack. If that is on the west side, because the sun's on the west, the shack's on the east. So it's on your left side when you're heading south, or it's on the west side. If you're here in the morning, the sun will be over there. So this is the correct direction. If you go up over that way, you're gonna end up down in southern Utah. So let's go off to the hills and get some obsidian. Okay, so now when you come around this hill, a slight little hill we just went around, the road's gonna be curving again to the left, and there's a little turnoff here, you don't wanna miss it. A little dip in the road, and here it is. So it kind of goes backwards. The road angles backwards. You don't want to go over that next rise. So you got to turn up this road, and now we're headed up to the pit. Over there. We come up over the hill here. All right, bumpy road. Okay. And I'm told this pit was full of obsidian in the past, and that someone came in here with a backhoe and cleaned it out, but I don't know the truth. So we are now officially driving on obsidian. We are on a road of glass. And look at all that shimmer out the window to your right, straight down. Smell that shimmer? And here's the pit on the left. So let's get out and look around. All right, so here we're at one of the obsidian pits. This one's an okay find. We'll show you a better one. But just stepping out of the vehicle, immediately, you can find a decent specimen of mahogany. This is tiny, but there are better ones. So this is cool. But look down there, that whole pit. Look at all that. And now come over on this side of the vehicle. And look at all this over here. Oh, since we were here last, the tumbleweeds are holding a convention in the pit. And someone's been up there trying to mine up there. And then if we come over here there's some good stuff. You can kind of see our shadows. So these are a couple different spots that are decent. Let's go show you the holy grail of obsidian. So the obsidian pit we just came from is behind us. And if you look in front of us, this is, out here is where we came from the road. mile marker 33 is way out there in the distance. So the first turn off, we're gonna go up now. The second turn off was the first pit. So let's go up this one and we'll see a different area. So at the top of that road, you go through one little pit, not much to it, then you come to this area. And then we're gonna come up here to the holy grail of areas to get some good chunks at. So let's go around and look at the face of this wall. It might be kind of shadowed, unfortunately, it's late in the day. But here's all kinds of great chunks. Can you see those beautiful chunks there? Can you zoom in on some of them? There's snowflake obsidian. Even down low, there's some real close. All right, look at this, this is beautiful. All right, let's zoom out and go forward now. We're gonna back up to this. Look at this, just scattered all over the hillside. These beautiful chunks of obsidian. Look at that up there, there's the big mound, right in the shooting sun. Okay. So I stepped out of the truck, right here at my feet, look what I found. And there's chunks bigger than this. Look at this mahogany. Look at this cool piece. Look at this nice piece. It's got a little bit of snowflake. Look at this shimmery, shiny. I don't know if you can see that on camera. This shimmers and shines like gold. I've seen a lot of that. Here's a cool little piece with some black obsidian. A little bit of snowflake in it. Look at this piece. Look at all this snowflake. Isn't that an awesome piece? Look at that. And there's so much more if you come over here and look. Look at the giant mound of obsidian. I swear this mound was bigger last time, wasn't it? You think people took a bunch. I'm king of the obsidian pile! All right, so this is it for our four-wheeling adventures for today. We've done a lot over the summer. That's the reason why I bought this truck. Got this 4x, I think it's a 35-inch tires, 5.5-inch lift. And that's why I got it, so we can go rock hounding all over Utah, maybe Colorado in the future, maybe Nevada and California as well. So that's it. You know, make sure to give us thumbs up and stay tuned for more adventures in the future. And I'll see ya wild, wild west.